So welcome everyone for another round of Subnautica Modded. We are here at the latest base, of course, with some more of the FCS stuff to implement, a little bit more building to do, and it's looking pretty nice. You know, could use a little bit more lighting, but we'll get that taken care of, and my balance is still increasing. I think it's time to go a little bit more on the cosmetic level of things rather than the functional production type stuff. I'm gonna buy one of each of these because we need like some tables for dining. I feel like I want to do like some entertainment center stuff as well. Yeah, I think we'll do like one of these, and we're gonna do a wall mount TV, even though it's a counter, you know, media stand type thing. I'm gonna do a TV on the wall. I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple of these. I know I'm gonna use those. Actually, I'll get 3 of those. I know I'll use those in the food area, that's for sure. And I'll buy a bunch of wall signs so that I have more of these to put up. So this is going to be our food and dining area. So we want a nice view, but that's not going to work on the sides like, let's see, like right here. It's not really going to be quite as good of a view when you're looking at this. So instead of doing windows there where you watch somebody walking by in the tube, we're going to focus more on windows over here for the better view. You know, it's not the best, but it is better. And there we go. Again, I could place it where it sits on top, but I like the look of it being wall mounted. It just looks a little cleaner, you know? Very nice, tall table. I think I'm not going to go quite centered this time. I'm going to do it kind of like mixture of these. Actually, I might do... you know, that's actually kind of a problem having that right there. Instead of having it like in a corner type of thing. It'd be great to put it in a corner, you know, and have it right there. Just save so much more space. These are quite large tables, actually. I'll do pretty much the same thing upstairs, but I'm going to change out. Will be circular table and then square tables. I think the square actually would work pretty well against the corner piece. And hopefully nobody steps on somebody's head while they're sitting here when they come down the ladder. Man, that just feels too tight there. You know what? I've already bought the kits. So I'll use them somewhere else. But I'm just going to actually swap this out. I'm just going to do 2 tables on each level and kind of adjust them around the corners instead. That way we have a little bit more room between them. It doesn't feel like you're about to hit somebody, you know, in the back while you're trying to sit down and eat. I feel like I like that better than the feeling of them being like squished in there, trying not to bump elbows with the person behind them because they're too close together. Like that gives room. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and if I get a click, I'm going to do like this. And we're going to put 3 stools for each one. That'll give us at least 1 more person space to sit. It actually worked out a lot better on this side. Look at that. Not going to worry about somebody falling on their heads. And I know I just put this here, but since I've got the stand, I went and bought the other option. We're going to swap it out. I'm going to put the one there. Even though it says with wall mount, it's actually stand. And the other one says stand, but it's actually a wall mount. We'll put that one there. And then I'm just going to do the wall mounted one up here without the cabinet. Make it look a little bit cleaner. And you know what? I'm just going to put this tray below it. There we go. So we got that. So we got a nice little hanging shelf, floating shelf type thing. And we're just going to do all windows all the way around on this one because we're a little higher up. We're not looking at the glass tubes. We're looking over the glass tubes. which actually might work out to a better advantage because I can use up the extras now that I accumulated from these. Wait, which ones did I do below? I did the square below. All right, we're going to start with the circular ones then. All right, it's a mismatch, but I get to use all of them up. And I mean, that's not ideal on that one there. The circular would have been better. I might swap that out later, but you know, it at least gives me room to get a couple of stools. Maybe we do just 2 stools on this. This is more focused around watching the TV, watching the telly. So I'm out of fiber mesh again, of course, because I've got the supplies to make it. It's just where they're at doesn't work with EasyCraft. And so I need, why is that one looking different than those? So I need 9 fiber mesh, and I have only 10 of them. So I might need to kick this up a little bit. Yeah, let's go up in power. How about that? So I think that I want to put in a single item terminal. I saw where be. You know what? Actually, this is good right here, right there. So I go out there, I walk in, and I just go here, dump stuff in. Done. Easy peasy. So it's time, with the eating area kind of put together, to put in the dining area. And you know what? I'm actually going to throw in like even the energy pill vending machine because it's vending. Actually, that'd be a good one to throw in. Maybe somebody just wants a snack and they just want to come here and grab a snack, grab a little energy pill, and go about their day. We're going to throw in another vending machine. Actually, that's pretty centered. I think that's pretty centered. And we're going to do the big cooker right there. The alien chef slash alien chief. Or is it? Yeah, chef there, chief there. And where is it? Where is it? There we go. Doesn't actually do anything at the moment, but we're going to put it here for decoration. So Sweetwater bar. And vending on one spot. Let's do the fridge set up on the opposite corner. If I find the fridge. At some point, there we go. At some point, I will get used to this. I'll get used to the new layout. So it's time to change some colors. So we're going to do, you know, actually, yeah, green. Green for like food, because veggies and such. And we'll go with darker blue for water. So you have cold food, preserved food, cold water. And yeah, I could do like the little water fountain thing too. There's that water fountain dispenser thing. Where is it? That filter and water fountain. I'm gonna have to try that, I'm sure, at some point. That might just be like you go and get your water level filled up. May not be actually producing water, but we'll have to try that. For now, I'm just gonna do. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Right now, we're just gonna have those on there. You know, I kind of like the orange on that. That actually looks pretty good. Now let's try this. It's supposed to have a secondary color, which I'm not seeing it apply. It's not using up anything on that. Okay, so yeah, secondary color is not doing anything on those. Ooh, kind of like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's kind of like blends in with like we've got the coral look and it's like a sea blue type of color. Yeah, I kind of like that. This, we got to do something different. I think I still like the Matterhorn. I think I'm still partial to that. Let's see if it. Yeah, no second layer. I wonder if it'll do like no emission either. Ah, okay. So we might have a second layer option here. Let's try find a good color. Oh, kind of like that. Maybe. Oh, that might be a little too. Oh, maybe. You know what? Let's try this. Let's go with. Okay, no second color. I was kind of thinking it might be second color is like the light itself, like it would change the color of the light on it. So it would be like a different color LED, but apparently not. All right, we'll go with purple on that. That's nice. Looks like a good spot for another battery bank right there, which that is not even close to being filled up. And I need some kind of control stuff. We do not have, for the water turbines, what is it, the jet streams, we no longer have the little control panel that tells us their health level, and we don't have to repair them, which is nice. So it's kind of weird not having to worry about that part here. So I don't exactly have like something like that I could throw in there, and there's nothing like that for the wind turbines. Would be kind of cool if there was just like a management thing for how much power is being produced by the base. But haven't seen that option just yet. Maybe we'll get it. If not, I can make do with something else. I can come up with something. I think there was a mod that actually had a overall power management type thing. I'll take that out actually. And instead, we're going to throw a window there. So you've got a quick view outside of kind of what's going on, which means I can put the TV screen over here for now. Oh, I forgot to buy that. May actually go ahead and do the customizable picture frame for now. Just do like that. Just leave it like that for a moment. We're going to throw a server formatting station as kind of like a work terminal type of thing. And I've got, where is it? Yeah, trash receptacle. You know what? Trash can go right here in case you end up, you know, having a part break or something. You need to junk it, throw it there, goes to recycler. So I've learned that 50 diamond per day is not quite enough to actually keep up with the demand of 4 consumers. So I have money going, but I feel like I should ramp this up a bit. And so to get my production ramped up, so I, yeah, as I was saying, to get my production ramped up for more money, I'm putting a deep driller down here in the inactive lava zone, not far from the big cavern area. And come on, boot up, boot up. There we go. Okay, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to toggle this. We're going to do just kyanite. I think, yeah, this is going to be all about the money production here. That's all it's going to be. Just kyanite. So I brought 2 of the storage things just because I know it's going to transport to it. I'm not sure if it's going to be like once it runs out of room, does it store internally? Because they are 200 items, whereas it has 300 items. So I'm hoping it will be storing these first, and then once they run out of room, start storing inside, which means that should be a total of like 700 items right there. Yeah, 12 per day, it's not going to be producing enough to really fill those up very quickly. So, stop it. So it would take a while for those to fill up, which means I won't have to come very often. It's kind of a good thing. I'm going to bring down, once I come back and do some thermal plants here to speed this up, because yeah, it's actually slowly draining. That was like 69. Yeah, it's actually not even able to maintain 12 per day at this spot for thermal power. So while I have my money production doing pretty well right now, I need to get normal production going. So I'm going to throw some deep drillers in where I used to have them, like below the very first base I built, which is here. And then I have one somewhere out that direction for Ruby and such. I'm going to find that spot too. I should still have the power transmitter where that was supposed to be. And I'll throw this one here, which was where it used to be. There we go. We've got that. So these are all tied into that first base, which the turbines are shut down. I haven't repaired them yet, but it's also tied into a bunch of thermal plants. So yeah, it's got full power right off the bat. It should be perfectly fine. So I'm back at the new deep driller in the inactive lava zone, and you can see it's struggling. It goes for like a split second and stops. So I'm going to throw in a couple of these, and I really hope these will tie straight to it and not require me to go get any kind of a, you know, Yep, they tied. Okay, I don't have to go get like a power transmitter. I didn't bring stuff for a power transmitter. That would have been kind of awful. So 50 and 51. And let's see, how's this going? All right, so it's steadily increasing now at a good pace. I don't know about the 50 per day I've been doing, but I think I could probably get away with maybe 25 per day. Yeah, I won't be down here very often. So it's just really a matter of making sure it can sustain it, and it cannot sustain that. So anything over 12 per day is too much for it. There's such a big increase in power consumption when you modify it from the default that I can't go above 12 right now, even with those, but at least it's producing enough extra to maintain 12 per day and not get stuck. Now, I'm gonna throw this here. The idea being when I come down, if both of the exterior, the remote storage are full and that's now filling up itself, fine. Empty both of these in, and I've got something that's going to, it might take a while to get through it, but it will go for a while. And if it starts becoming an issue of having too much in there, I'll swap it out and put in a second one, then a third one, and a fourth one. I'll just have this be all of my money production down here, because kyanite is the most expensive one in terms of how much it provides. And why are you like, he just kept biting at me. He wasn't satisfied with one bite. He was like, I want to get 4 or 5. So now paint test, because it wasn't working on the air stuff earlier. We're gonna go red. And I do want to, red, and I do want to be, there we go. So that is a second layer type one. I actually want it to be white just because of it being like red and white for medical type style. So I want that to stay the same because this is the medical area, medical bay. So we're going to go with Matterhorn. Yep, like that. And we'll go with fire brick. See if there's like, nope, there's not a red. Nope. I'm on 4. That's the emissions. It's not doing anything. It's not doing anything there. Well, why is that one not showing any emission? Oh, I hit the button. I turned it off when I did that. Okay. I was pressing F for this, and apparently I triggered that as well. Okay, so no secondary color. And no change to the emission. Maybe that's being added. It's not working yet, but it's not changing that. I was kind of hoping it would. What about this? Let's see. Can we go red? Okay. Red. Okay. F works both to turn it off and to change it on the paint. Okay, so this light, the emission changed, but the others, it did not. I kind of like it's not actually using up any paint to change the light color. I just noticed that. Staying at 90 the whole time. I kind of like the whole, it's like actual, not the light's black, painted black, but like a normal black light like you would buy now. I kind of like that look for it. So emission works on the LED lights, but we also have LED lights here. And no, I was so hopeful it was going to work. I was like, I'm going to have purple grow lights. Does not work with that either. Okay. Field Creative Studios, we need this to treat as the same thing, either a secondary color or the emission. I need to be able to change the light colors in this. I want it to be able to like go in there and change that. So when I walk up, it's like purple grow light. Or if I want, I can leave the lights on all the time and have that nice purple grow light look to it. Well, I was hoping I could get them to look a little bit nicer than that, but they don't. So we're going to do this. And I want to see if this will actually change something on here. Like, can I do... Boom! Look at that. I like the black curtain better. It looks better with my logo on it. Looks a lot better. I definitely like that. So it's time to, once again, have to fix the turbines so they work. But hey, I've got extra power sources. I'm not draining that quickly, really. And I now have 3 more deep drillers scattered around on other power sources. Also just broke 7 million on my, credits, my account balance with Altera Hub. And that's helpful because one of those drillers is creating kyanite, which goes into 2 storage modules, which then just get thrown right into the consumer there. So I've got basically a money farm set up elsewhere with the best money source in the game. But yeah, making some progress. Really, the money's not the problem now. Now I gotta really start spending the money and buying more and more stuff. But I've bought a lot today. I'm getting a lot of frame rate loss. So I think that's a good time to go ahead and say that's it for this video. So if you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the design so far. What you think of some of the new mod stuff, the painting and everything, how the paint works with stuff. Leave it in a comment below. And of course, hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. As always, I'm your host, Mr. Spicy. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to keep it spicy this week, and I'll see you in the next video.